let's talk about the extra space over here and how to remove the space. So I have navigated to the page template, and as you see, this is the page's featured image, and what we can see for the sample page is since the sample page has an empty image, so as you can see over here, the featured image is not set yet, so which is why when we check this page out, this blank section over here is something due to the extra spaces in the page template. So this section is used if the page's featured image is set, and as you can see, there's this extra space over here, which is the white space appearing in the page. So I'll remove the space over here, and as you can see, there's some extra space over this line as well. So that is due to this unset margin, which defaults to some EM unit of white space, and similarly for this group as well, there's some margins set. So I'll remove the margin, and this padding is some spacing over this content. Okay, now so the template is updated. Now let's have a look for the sample page. Now as you can see, the gap has been reduced. So now I'll be showing you how to add a cover block as a whole image to cover the whole area. So I'll be adding this image over here. Since I don't have any media in my library, I'll be adding some demo images. For instance, okay, now let's arrange the structure. So as you can see, there's this cover image covering the whole width. Now there's some little gap over here. Now let's reduce the gap. So let's check for the margin, if the margin is set. So there we go, there's this full width image. So to add overlay text, you can just add some text over here. And this would be the overlay text. And if you want this text to appear only during the hover event, you can add the custom class name provided by our theme for the WP. I'll be adding the class here, cover hover. This class CSS class is used to make the overlay text appear only during hover. As you can see, there's this translation effect, and you can remove the class if you don't want the effect. And there's this text. Now if you adjust the height of the cover for something like 650 pixel, so this should appear like so. Now if you quickly check for other pages as well, this image seems to be static for every page since we've edited the page template. So if we want different images for different pages, rather than adding the image in the page template. Would be using the page's featured image as the cover block. So I'll be removing this cover block for a second, and as you can see, the image is removed for every page now. Okay, now if we set the image for the sample page, from here this will appear only in the sample page and not in the privacy policy page. So as you can see, there's this image appearing over here and not here, and we can adjust this image's height and width to cover the whole area. Now let's check on doing that. Now if we, since this group has the content width of 1180 pixel, which is why the image seems to be covering only this much of the whole area. Now I'll be removing this group from here, and let's see what's the style of this group. So there's this radius, so I'll be removing the radius for now, and as you can see, the image has covered the whole area. There's this small spacing over here which is caused due to the group's either padding or margin. So let's check for that. So there's nothing over here. Maybe the extra space is from this block's margin. And so the drawback of using the featured image is that you don't get to add and overlay text. So that's pretty much how you add an image to a page.